When I was there, I got diagnosed with
You call me a saint, but you know I'm a stranger, a willing and able.
Okay, I'm so nervous now. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of scary. Can he not? My neighbor decided to start mowing his lawn, so he'll probably be done in like 10 minutes. Sorry if that noise is annoying you. Hopefully I can talk loud enough that you can't hear it. Doesn't help that I just drank a venti iced coffee either, so. But I got my water because this is gonna be a long one. Hello guys, so my name is Sarai, if you guys don't know. This month is Mental Health Awareness Month. So I thought it'd be a really good time to finish off my mental health series. I know I put it on pause. I uploaded 2 videos in February, and then all the COVID stuff happened. Those are just excuses. I was kind of like procrastinating this video, to be completely honest, just because this one's like more personal. Like in the other ones, it's more of like documentary type style. It's like a different style than like talking videos. This one's gonna be like more personal, and I feel like this would be a good one to like end with. So I also asked you guys to ask me questions about this subject. Q&A about mental health and stuff is gonna be on my vlog channel. This video is gonna be like my experience and like everything personal. Also, if mental health or anything to do with that subject is triggering for you, this is just a trigger warning and to X out of this video. I don't want to trigger anyone, so this is your warning to X off. I'm guessing there's some people that are watching this and have never gone through mental illness or any of that stuff, so hopefully this like breaks the stigma. And I know a lot of people have like a stigma against mental health, so hopefully this video like changes your perspective. And I know it's easier to like understand it if you've gone through it, but hopefully if you've never gone through it, this video changes your perspective in a way. I don't know if that makes sense, but I was like thinking about this a couple days ago. I think it's just so terrible that people with like mental health problems like are so scared of being judged, me included, but people with like other health problems that have nothing to do with your brain like don't really have to worry about that, which the brain is an organ, and just like everything else, it can get sick. Being sick in your brain shouldn't be judged any different than if you're sick anywhere else in your body. I would like to say people with mental health issues are not crazy. They just need help like any other sick person. I honestly wouldn't wish any mental health problem, issue, whatever it is, on anybody. It is the worst. It's literally the hardest thing that I've ever went through. I just wanted to state that before I get into it, and yeah. My head is like in scrambles right now. I'm like nervous. I wrote down a couple of things that I don't want to forget, and also sorry if the camera's shaky because you guys are on my bed. The reason why it took me so long to like film this video and like talk about my stories because I didn't want to like film it while I was going through it. I felt like it was better if I waited until I got better to like share my story. I knew that if I filmed this like while I was going through it rough, it would like trigger me. I would get super dizzy, like all of the above. I knew I would start crying during the video, and I don't want to cry during this video because I don't want people to like feel bad for me. The whole purpose of this is I just want people to know that they're not alone. And surprisingly, I'm a very private person when it comes to like this stuff. I feel like probably like what your whole life is basically on YouTube, but I don't share certain things. Yeah, I don't know. This is like kind of hard for me because I don't know, I don't know. So in this video, I'm gonna talk to you guys about my whole experience with mental health, medications, me going to the mental hospital, literally everything. So I feel like I've been struggling with anxiety in particular ever since I was like younger. I've always had like a little bit of anxiety. It didn't really get super bad until I would say like 4 or 5 years ago is when it was getting pretty bad. I don't even know where to start. So I would say, sorry if I keep like looking around, I'm just getting nervous. I just get nervous and I don't want to look straight at the camera because I'm like, this is really nerve-wracking. And I keep moving around. That's just like what I do when I have like a little bit of anxiety or I'm nervous and I start laughing. You guys probably already know. So I'm gonna start from the beginning. Well, yeah, okay. So during middle school, I feel like I had like slight anxiety, but it wasn't like super bad. I had like a really good experience in middle school. And then once I went to high school, it was a different story. I hated high school. I think I lasted in high school for a year and that was it. I was like, I need to go. People were so mean to me. I'm like laughing because I'm nervous and like, I don't really want to, like, they're probably watching this right now. Hi, I see you in my DMs. You know, I remember. Do you not? I'm not gonna go super in depth. I did get bullied in high school for like obviously YouTube. I did get body shamed a lot. People would like start rumors about me that were like crazy. Even at the point where one of my teachers literally started playing one of my videos in class, and while I wasn't there, I like missed school because I skipped a lot because I literally hated school. And they would like make fun of it. Twitter too, from people from my school. Thankfully, I switched to online school and YouTube distracted me so much, which I'm so thankful for. I literally had no friends, like zero. The only people that I had were like my YouTube friends and I would just like video chat them. I literally had no friends. All of my focus was like on YouTube, which I'm so thankful for. Like YouTube helped me so much and I can't imagine like not doing YouTube. I also went through something that I'm not ever gonna be comfortable like sharing. It's mostly like family. Then a couple of years later, I moved to LA, blah, blah. I explained the timeline more in my first video. I moved back here from LA. I don't know what got into me, but I think I literally hated myself. My number one focus like kind of shifted. I stopped focusing so much on YouTube. My anxiety started and my depression. Not sure, I don't know what triggered it. End of 2016, beginning of 2017, I started partying a lot, throwing parties. Like they were like on like a little bit less than Project X type parties. Like I'm not even kidding. Like they were crazy parties, like 100 something people at my house. And I would literally party every single weekend. Now that I look back on it, like I feel like alcohol was like a really big distraction from like my emotions and like my anxiety and stuff. But the thing is like with alcohol, you feel worse after. So I kind of was just like distracting myself and I would always like look forward to that weekend and like party all weekend and then literally be a zombie during the week and then repeat that for like months. I surrounded myself with like not the best people that probably don't actually care about me. They were just coming to like party, like whatever. I got in trouble a lot with like the police, all of that. My neighbors hated me. I feel so bad. I have a really, really addictive personality. I just like was down the wrong path. I was just surrounding myself with not the best stuff. And plus on top of that, having anxiety, depression, like it was not helping. It was just making it worse. I was literally a queen of self-sabotaging and like I became so good at lying to my parents. Keep in mind, they live like half a mile from my house. So I'd like be like, okay, mom, like just chilling tonight. But like in reality, I would literally be partying and then she would find out. She found out from my neighbors. And then like our relationship like was not in a good place. During the week after like partying and all of that, I was already like upset about like not being consistent on YouTube because that was like so important to me. I just felt super depressed and anxiety throughout the whole week. It just got really, really, really unhealthy. Like it does a toll on your body. I was just like a complete mess. I did start to have like pretty dark thoughts. And once it got to that point, I was like, okay, I need help. Like I need help. I remember going to my mom and telling her like all the stuff that I've been doing. And I was just like, I need help. Like I just need help. So literally that day, this was in February 2017, I believe, like beginning of February, really needed some help. Like I was not okay. Like I remember I told my friends that I was just like going out of town and like leaving my phone behind, but like in actuality, I got checked into a mental hospital. This was like the main thing that I was like scared to tell people about, is that I went to a mental hospital. I feel like people visualize this place as something like super bad. And when you see like shows on TV like American Horror Story, I feel like they make it seem like this bad place and that it should be feared. In reality, it's just a place to get help. Like if you get to the point where you're scared of being alone, there's no shame in getting help or asking for help. Like please don't be afraid to. Now getting into like my the mental hospital experience and all of that. A couple days ago when I was going through stuff at my house, I like found my like binder from the mental hospital, which like I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. And I also, that was my schedule. I'll get into that in a second. When I was getting checked in, I want to include this because I thought it was so weird, but when I was getting checked into the mental hospital, they had like a little speaker for like background music or whatever. People are probably gonna be like, what the hell, Sarai? So there's this song, just hear me out. There's this song called Only Love by Ben Howard, and that is my like #1 song. Like if I'm upset, if I'm like experiencing like one of my happiest moments, I love to play this song. This song is just like, it's not like a super popular song either, but the weird thing is like I was getting checked in, that song was playing through the speaker. I don't know like if it was a coincidence or anything. I was just sitting there and I was like, I feel like this is a sign, like I'm in the right spot, I am making the right decision, like I'm supposed to be here, like I need to get help. It was just so weird because it's not like a popular song. So when I was there, I got diagnosed with anxiety, depression, and OCD. They think that my anxiety and depression stemmed from my OCD. So I pretty much like woke up at 7 a.m., group breakfast, and the first hour we had like daily journaling. Dang, the lawnmower is so loud. I was there from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and that was like every day for 3 weeks. We would have to like write in our journal, daily journal, and like express like how you're feeling that day. I was reading through this and it literally makes me heartbroken. Like I was so sad. I had 4 counselors, so each counselor was like specialized in a specific thing. So one of my counselor was for anxiety, one of them was for depression, one of them was for OCD, and one of them was like coping. I learned a lot about DBT there. DBT was like a big thing that they taught us. DBT stands for dialectical behavior therapy, and that's what they like taught us. Mindfulness, emotional regulation, skill cards like reflections, agreements / responsibilities. There's a lot of books about DBT and I feel like it like honestly helped. So a day there, I had 4 counselors. So I would see all of them every single day, and then I would have 2 classes that are group settings every day, which I hated group stuff. Let me tell you, I literally hated group stuff. There's probably like 20-30 people in a group class and I hated every last bit of it. I tried to like slowly get into it, but my problem was like I have such a hard time like opening up to people. I even have a hard time opening up to like my counselor. It was just really hard to be in a group setting. I didn't really talk that much during group stuff. I would hear other people's stories and I'd be like, damn, like they have it like way worse, like what am I doing? The thing is like you can't compare someone else's story to your story. Your feelings are valid. I made like 2 friends and there are these like 2 older ladies. I didn't really socialize a lot. They had an art class as like one of the electives. I remember one of the projects was like you have to draw what your anxiety, depression, or OCD looks like, and then you would have to explain it. Surprisingly, they were really therapeutic. I didn't have my phone, my computer, literally nothing. So like once 5 o'clock hit, I went to the gym, and then I went back to the where we sleep and just went to sleep and did it over again for 3 weeks. In the beginning, I was like counting down the days, which is not something that you should do. I feel like I learned a lot there. Once I got discharged and left, I feel like I didn't use those coping skills as much as I should have and took it like as serious. I was kind of just like wanting to go back to like making YouTube videos and just whatever. After that, I went through like a couple counselors but couldn't find like a good fit. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say about like the mental hospital. 2018 to like 2019 was probably like the worst my anxiety's ever been. I started like obsessing over like my health and literally like convincing myself that I had every disease. What is that word for it? Hypochondria and nosophobia. It's pretty much like a phobia or fear of like developing a specific disease. So I was just going through that. I would convince myself I had every single disease possible, and I would obsess over it every single day to the point where like my body was just like on fight or flight mode 24/7, constantly dizzy. I could never sleep at my house. I would always have to be next to my mom because I literally felt like I was gonna like die every day. I'm not even kidding. To the point where I would go to the doctors like every single day to get like every blood work, every test result. Like I'm not even kidding. I'll show you. I was going crazy. Constantly be going to the doctors to like get blood tests and everything possible because I was just so anxiety and like fearful of everything. It got to the point I didn't leave my house. I was scared of everything. I felt like I had vertigo, like I was constantly dizzy, woke up dizzy, like you name it. So once I got to that point, I always had like a weird feeling towards like medication and stuff. I was more of the type of person, the only way I would kind of cope with my anxiety and all of that was like working out and eating healthy, but it just got so bad that like that wasn't helping, and I was like, okay, I need to get help. I want to start medication. So I ended up going to my psychiatrist, Dr. Morak, love you. I ended up getting on medication, and I just want to say every medication is different for everybody. Everybody is going to react differently towards medication. So what works for me might not work for you. Like everyone's brain chemistry is completely different. I tried 2 different medications before I found the one that worked for me. Okay, I'm not gonna say the names of the medication, but I tried out different antidepressants, SSRIs. I think stands for selective serotonin receptor inhibitors. I think that's what it is. So, okay, don't quote me on that, but I tried 2 of them. They didn't work out. I was getting like some really bad side effects. My anxiety got even worse from those medications because sometimes that can happen. Like your brain could react not very good. So you just need to be careful with what you're taking. Those 2 medicines weren't a good fit for me. And then the one that I'm currently on, which I have to take every single day at nighttime, helped me so much. I'm so thankful for it. It literally changed my life completely and helped my anxiety so much. Still get like slight anxiety, but I'm not constantly in fight or flight mode. I'm not dizzy anymore. It helped me so much. And comparing my first visit with my psychiatrist, Dr. Morak, I literally walked in there and started crying because I was just a mess. I was at my low. Comparing it to now where I'm like on the phone with him and I'm like, yeah, I'm doing great, like blah, blah. It's just so nice and I'm so thankful. I feel like I'm missing so much. I'll probably have to end up making a part 2. I just want you to know, if you're still watching this, it will get better. I promise. Like I literally felt like I was literally at my low. I was like, this is how I'm gonna feel forever. It's most likely gonna take a lot of tears, dedication. I don't want you to feel bad that you have all of these feelings. I feel like it means you care and you're a very compassionate person. You care a lot and there's no reason to like feel bad. Your feelings are valid. I also want to say thank you to like my family, my mom especially, for being so patient and helping me through this because she went through anxiety and all of that. Literally don't know where I would be like without her, to be honest. I'm really thankful for this platform and being able to talk about this, and hopefully it like breaks the stigma a little bit. So yeah, I don't know, I feel like I'm forgetting a lot, but I hope this opened some people's eyes. If you guys haven't seen my last 2 mental health videos, definitely check it out. I don't know what else. Okay, well, I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.